My guy. What's up with it? It's been a minute. Back in this thing.
Yes, sir.
Acting like we just seen each other for the first time. We've been kicking it like every week, but I'm saying it's our first time getting back to the podcast.
Yeah.
Little behind the scenes stuff. The last 2 episodes we put out, we actually recorded those like a long time ago, really. But I've been so busy filming this adult league, and Dre been so busy being a barber, being a dad, and we both been outside trying to have fun. It's been hard trying to do the podcast, but we back now, man. Welcome to another episode of the Barber and the Cameraman podcast. I'm your boy Michael Flicks, always in the mix.
You know I'm the barber. Nobody goes harder.
And we back, man. How what you been up to, man? Other than we had fun a couple weekends together. I know you've been doing your thing, but other than that, man, what you been up to?
Like you said, barbering, being a dad. You know, I got my music stuff too. Got the video coming out soon. Just got booked for another show at Barber. Want me to do like 4 or 5 songs.
Hold on. Let's talk about the video for a second. Video to what song?
Mad at Me.
Okay. Is the song is out or is the song?
No,
okay.
Put it out with the video.
I'm jumping the gun. Okay, I'm excited for the homie. My bad.
It's been a long time coming, man. You know, I took a little break from it, but about to go back up this summer.
For sure.
Yeah, all day.
That's what's up.
What about you though?
Oh man, I've been gearing up for the summer. Just getting ready for summer. Be working at the Drew League in LA, like every weekend. And really just trying to get a few more clients. I'm be working at the Switch Pro-Am here in San Diego as well, but just trying to lock in some more clients for the summer so I can make sure that this income is where I need it to be and what I need it to be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, just getting ready for the summer. Trying to get a couple new tattoos for the summer get here, but I ain't trying to spend no extra money really.
I was just thinking like 2 days ago I ain't got a tattoo since I was like 22.
I want another one, but I don't know what to get. I got this one on my leg like right after Max was born, and he's 2 now, so my last tattoo was about 2 years ago. And you know what? One of the homies was doing tattoos. He met in high school playing football. He was doing tattoos, and I had reached out to him. I had set something up to where like I was gonna give him free content, like make some videos and take some pictures for him. He was gonna tap me up, but that nigga moved out of state. And I told him, he was like, "Bro, pull up on me," and I was like, "Bro, I'm gonna do it. Just I'm a little busy." And the nigga moved out of state, and I missed my opportunity. Damn. I'd have had both legs like blasted. Both legs would have been all done if I'd have got to him before he left, for sure. I don't know if I'm gonna get any more. Tattoos on my arms. I gotta fill in my biceps up here. But I really want to fill my legs in. Really, trying to get my legs all blasted.
I never thought about getting the legs.
Oh yeah, I got to. I was gonna get because I got a camera right here. I was gonna get a camcorder here, but I feel like that's like it's redundant. It's like you already got a camera like. I think I'm gonna just get flicks like across my knee right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Logo on there.
You know what I'm saying? And you started getting tats. You went hard.
Yeah, I started when I was like 19.
Mm-hmm. I think me too.
20. I had somebody that was in high school. He was doing them. He went to high school. So all he wanted was like $50 for a tag.
Oh wow.
I was like, yeah. So I was getting hit. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got hit since I got my stomach done. Since I was like 22.
That's big pain. I got my stomach done. I was pain the entire time. I never got. Have I got a tap? Well, no. I went. It was this. I forget their names. I wish I knew their names so I could shout them out. But in LA, there was this family of a Hispanic tattoo artist. You just pull up to them in their garage. It's like an uncle, 2 uncles, and a bunch of nephews. They just in there doing tats. And I got this stone. I got this part. This is my first ever tattoo. The cross with the praying hands. And he added the stone on there.
That's dope right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a minute though. I'm gonna get back to the test.
Okay. You choking over there. You got a little bit.
Yeah, we back. Our live studio audience needed some refreshments, so we had to hook her up one time, pardon, but we back. We good to go. Let's get into the cut of the week and the flick of the week. I'll start with my flick of the week. Flick of the week this week. Let me make sure my volume ain't up. Flick of the week this week goes to Hunter on Instagram. That's his Instagram. It's HUNTE, the number 9, and then the letter R. And it's the first post that's on his page right now, man. It's like a motocross, like beach day type of thing, man. I met him. I either met him at a high school basketball game last year or last summer at the Drew League. But either way, we bumped into each other a few times doing jobs and stuff. And he's just dope, man. He's just dope. I was scrolling through his feed today. I didn't know he was that lit. He got 20,000 followers now. I think the last time I looked at his page, he might have been at like 5 or 6. So he's super lit now. But he does good work, man. The video I'm talking about, I'm gonna put it on the screen. But it's dope. I'm not a beach dude. I'm not into like X Games and motocross and all of that. But watching this, I'm like, yo, I wish I was there.
She look look fun, huh?
He do a good job. So yeah, shout out to the homie Hunter. HUNTE, the number 9, the letter R on Instagram. Thanks for the inspiration, bro.
Yeah.
Who's that cut of the week, man?
So my cut of the week is going to the world famous. I'm pretty sure I already know him if y'all follow him. The name is Rob the Original. He's from San Diego, but he moved to Texas. His little brother actually moved there, and he's working in Plaza Bonita now. So you can go look him up on Instagram, Rob the Original. Dope work, man.
That's what's up.
This dude be cutting up, like, doing designs on horses, like, all kind of shit, man. He's a real artist.
Yeah?
He could take a whole bunch of salt and, like, make a picture of Tupac with the salt.
Oh, that's ill.
He's
I
cold,
love watching
bro.
those type
He's
of videos.
cold.
I love watching those. Let's get into some of these topics, man. Let's get into these topics. First one, we definitely gonna have some fun. Ain't really nothing heavy, nothing. We talked about therapy a few times, some serious topics. We having some fun today. Let's get into that Coily Ray topic, man. I was just sharing you about it. I recently just found out, like maybe like 2 months ago, that was Benzino's daughter. I feel like I was like the last person to know that. I don't think I've ever.
Second to last, 'cause I just found out when you told me.
That's right. I couldn't name a song. I'm pretty sure I do like a couple of her songs just because I'm out all the time. I work in clubs, I work in bars and stuff. So I'm pretty sure I've heard a couple of songs, but I couldn't name one. But either way, actually during this part I'll put one of her songs like underneath so people can hear it. But yeah, she was on stage performing, brought a fan on stage and twerked on homie. And then when she got up, dude grabbed her booty and she like threw the hand away and was like, "Nah, get off my stage." You think dude was out of pocket for that?
Grabbed her butt?
He grabbed her butt.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How so? Ain't that what you do when you get a lap dance?
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, this is like, you gotta know your limits to that shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? You can't just grab her ass because she gave you a lap dance. I mean, this ain't, you didn't pay for that?
Mm-hmm.
I can see if you paid for that kind of service, but she didn't. She kindly asked you to come on stage to, to promote to make the, to do whatever she was doing, a little dance and shit. She didn't take her ass, so I can see why she did that.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I fully agree with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate, man. I was asking my brother and my cousins about it and stuff, and I look at it like I've asked not just my cousins, but I've asked a lot of people, and like a few dudes was like, "Nah, I mean that's what you do when you get a lap dance. Like you gon' wanna," and I was like, "Yeah, I feel you, but even when you go to the strip club, you're not supposed to touch. You know what I'm saying?" And so it's like,
baby boy, you can't touch him anyway.
You stupid. So yeah, I thought dude was way out of pocket. And it just had me like, the first thing I went to was, even when you're in the strip club, you're not supposed to do that. And then I went to, she's very public with her boyfriend online. Like she's like, I mean, but then you could say, but I mean, she got a boyfriend and she twerking on another nigga. It's a performance. It's a performance. And I'm like, she's very clearly public with her boyfriend. So that's even more reason. Like if her boyfriend would have came out and popped dude in the face, he'd have been perfectly justified. He'd been 100% justified, I think. I mean, of course, he would have sued and got some bread, but he would have been justified going out there defending his.
I'm just like, the boyfriend is that comfortable to be like, baby, go ahead and do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My girl, I'm probably like, look, there's gonna be some limits to this.
Then you couldn't date her. Then you just wouldn't be able to date Coily Ray then. Cause that's what she do. She gonna do it. Like, okay, even when Destiny's Child at the BET Awards one time, they brought Magic Johnson, Terrence Howard, and one other dude up on stage, and they gave them a lap dance. And we know Destiny's Child to be 3 very wholesome women. All 3 married. One's is like a Christian R&B singer now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a performance, man. It's a performance. Now,
I think it's different when you got regular nigga money and then you got Jay-Z money. You could take that. Yeah, it's good. Do your thing. I think you could take that.
What?
You just a regular nigga and that's your girl, you gonna feel some kind of way, especially when you see the butt grab.
How does your bank account determine whether or not you'll let your girl perform a certain way? I don't understand.
You said you don't understand? Okay, so Jay-Z sitting on a bunch of dough, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not gonna be tripping if he loses her or not. I mean, let's be honest. Yeah, they married. But is he really gonna trip if he loses Beyonce? No.
Yeah, that's the love of his life.
But how do we really know that? We're not there. We don't really know that.
So what? You've been in love before.
Yeah, I have.
You've been in love before, and no matter how much money you got, if your girl would have left you, it would have hurt. It don't matter how much money you got. Now, niggas that got that much money and access, they're not gonna think about the hurt too much because they're gonna make a phone call and have a bed full of girls. But that don't mean after them girls leave, you don't want your woman. That's still the love of your life.
I don't know, man. I gotta be in that position, man.
I mean, I've always been very open about, like, I've always been more sensitive than most men. So maybe I'm just different in that way. I don't care how much bread I got, bro. If you mine, you mine, and ain't how much money I got is not gonna determine like how I'm gonna let you move. Either I'm comfortable with it or I'm not.
But it does determine certain decisions that people make in certain situations.
Absolutely, just not that one. Absolutely, it does, just not that one. Give me something. I just don't. There's definitely men with money and power that use their money and power to kind of like control what their woman does. I'm not saying that doesn't exist, and I don't think that's what you're trying to say. But that is something that exists. But I just don't think because Jay-Z's a billionaire, he wouldn't be tripping if he didn't have Beyonce no more.
Okay, we could agree to disagree. What's next on the list?
I don't know. So what you got for me, man?
Okay, yeah. So, do you think that in today's world, modern day slavery still exists in any type of way, shape, or form?
Like in the U.S.?
Yeah, in the world in general. U.S.
You know what? Yeah, well, yeah, yes. Yeah, I do. And only because I know there's a lot of evil people in the world. I know countries operate much differently than we operate here. And then also I just found out recently that, I want to say no more than like a couple months ago, I seen an article report that like something about like a bunch of black people that didn't know that slavery was illegal or that they were free.
Like this year?
Yeah. And
What the fuck was this at?
Yeah, see, I'm going to have to look it up now.
What? They didn't know it was free. That's the wildest shit I heard all year.
I'm not going to be able to find that. I ain't going to get into it right now. Yeah, but I saw something, bro. I saw something that it said something. I ain't got I told myself I'm going to stop doing that on the podcast. Like, oh, yeah, I saw this one time and I ain't got the info, but let's talk about it. I'm going to stop doing that. But yeah, I do think modern day slavery is still going on today. What makes you ask that?
Because I feel like even though they say, land of the brave, home of the free, or home of the
however it go, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Land of the free, home of the brave.
We're not really free. We're still overlooked by the government. They still tell us what to do. We have to abide by these kind of. I mean, there's gonna be rules anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But there's certain things that they make us do.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really being free.
That's true. That's true, and I say, and I got it from Charlemagne the God. He says it all the time, but like, freedom of speech isn't free. Like, cause you look all of these people today, they speaking their mind, they speaking freely, but then they lose deals, they lose fans, they lose money, so it's not free.
Mm-hmm.
It's free in the sense that you won't get arrested, maybe, or like the police can't hem you up, but it's not free. It's not free. It isn't. And just like when you own your home, like when you buy a house, like they could come and get that if they want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I don't know like every single detail about how everything works, but I know like I said, even when you own your home, bro, like it's supposed to be yours.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be yours, but if you miss too many payments, or if you do this or do that, or don't pay the mortgage or something, they could come and take your house, and it's supposed to be yours.
Yeah.
Just like Donald Sterling in the NBA that used to own the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
That his the girl recorded him making racist comments in his house. Now again, he's a racist. I don't think he deserves to own a basketball team that the majority of the players are going to be black, and he feels that way about black people. He should not. Morally, he shouldn't. But what actually happened in that situation is he was speaking freely in his home, and someone filmed it and put it out, and the whole world heard it, and he lost his, like, they took his team away for something he said in his house. He didn't get on a microphone, he didn't get in front of a camera, he didn't say He was speaking freely in his home, and someone filmed it and put it out, and he lost his basketball team. That's hella foul, bro. That's all. Everybody was looking at me crazy because everybody know I'm militant, I go hard for black people, black businesses, all of that. And this dude is clearly racist. But what happened to him was wrong, bro.
Yeah.
What happened to him was wrong. And that goes to my point about things not being free. Like,
nothing's free.
He's racist, and that in itself morally is wrong. But he didn't break any laws or do anything wrong. They shouldn't have took his team away like that. Freedom ain't free, bro. It's not. We not as free as we think we are.
Hell no, we not.
Definitely not.
Instead of getting watched, they got drones, they got cameras, they're watching everything.
Oh yeah, And for me, on the one hand, I'd be like, bro, I don't have no plan to overthrow the government, so watch me and listen to me all you want. But on the other hand, it's like, it's creepy. Like, I was just at the comedy club on Sunday. Dang, I forget what we were talking about. But I was at the comedy club with my cousin on Sunday, and we didn't Google it. We didn't even pull our phones out, because at the comedy club, you got to keep your phone away. Our phones weren't even out. And we were speaking about something. And they got on the mic and was like, yeah, another 10 minutes till the show starts. So we pull our phones out, just scroll Instagram real quick. And she pulled her phone out, and what we were talking about, an ad popped up in her Instagram timeline. And she didn't Google it and search it or nothing. She just said it.
They listen.
Crazy.
They listen.
Crazy. Again, I don't have no plan to overthrow the government, so I'm not tripping. But it's like, it just make you feel like kind of vulnerable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They definitely listen and watching this, man. I heard all kinds of stuff. Is cameras in the smart TVs, all kind of shit.
I wanted to talk about knowing your worth a little bit. Okay. Knowing your worth, because I was thinking about I don't know why, for whatever reason, the other day I was like reflecting on last year, like it's January 1st or something. And I was thinking about like all the moves. Actually, I had just finished my taxes, and I was like looking at all the money I made last year, and that got me to thinking of the whole year. And it got me thinking of how I was moving last year, what I was accepting from people in my personal life and professionally, and just I wasn't valuing myself the way I should. And like I wasn't like fully knowing my worth. I was letting people like not disrespectful, but like letting people like get away with saying stuff because I want to keep a certain image here in San Diego. And I know, like, you know what I'm saying, I want everybody to like me, but I do. But not like I'm out seeking for everybody to like me. I just would like for everybody to experience how I am organically and like me. And so I wouldn't want to like... Anyway, I've been in situations where I should have said more to somebody that kind of violated, and I didn't because I didn't want to look a certain way. Or times when maybe I should have fought somebody and I didn't because it's like I'm too old for that. You know what I'm saying? Or like accepting money on, because you know I'm a freelancer, and like so accepting less money than maybe I should have for a certain job. You know what I mean? And I was just like, and I told myself at the beginning of this year, it's like, nah, 2022 is gonna be different. But it just thinking about that the last couple of days, it just reaffirmed it. Like, nah, I'm gonna know my worth 2022 and moving forward, bro. It ain't gonna be no more what I did in 2021. See, ain't gonna be no more of that.
It's funny you said I had a situation yesterday where I had to know my worth. You know what I'm saying? I was at work and stuff, and this lady, you know, she wanted her son's haircut at 4 o'clock, right? I was to give people a 10-minute grace period. She gets there at 4:19. You feel me? We good?
Yeah. Keep talking.
She gets there at 4:19. And I'm already cutting somebody else, you know what I'm saying? She gets an attitude like, what the fuck? You told me you was cutting my son? I said, you was supposed to be here at 4 o'clock. It's 4:19. I can't let that money sit over there and get took by somebody else because you're running late. I need that money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I need that money. So she starts cussing in the shops, and I'm not dealing with this shit. I'll take my business somewhere else. I said, if you need to, then do that. That little $25 ain't gonna hurt me. You can get on out the door with that. But don't come in here yelling. This is a place of business.
Right.
But she gets upset and she's stomping around and leaving. You feel me? She sees me today. She's a security guard outside the job. She's like, yeah, everybody I went home and told about that said that I wasn't wrong and I was right. I said, your friends and your family gonna tell you what you want to hear. I said, but they're not barbers. They don't run a business. Their own personal business. So they can't tell you how I'm supposed to be coming about it. You know what I'm saying? That's just like all the barbers in there. They thought you was wrong. I said you were. But they're not saying that because they're just barbers. They're saying that because they're in my situation. So she brings in and she's like, well, I'm gonna have him go to the other guy. I said, okay, we'll do that. So she came in today smiling like, yeah, and got a cut by the homie or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Was doing the extra like, oh yeah, that's real good. Best cut I had in a while. That is super fresh. I'm just laughing like, I'm just cutting and laughing like, oh my God. But once again, I had to know my worth, and I told her, I said, don't ever come to my job talking to me like that. I said, do you see how you was talking? I said, all you doing is giving people a reason to put you in that statistic that they claim was to be loud, ghetto, disrespectful, and no home training. That's all you did. They was looking at you crazy. Cause you was yelling when I'm talking like this.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Out of pocket. But now, with that, with knowing your worth, the radio station I used to work at, I ended up stepping away from that situation because I wasn't being, I'm sure he'd disagree, but I feel I wasn't being properly valued for everything that I bring to the table over there. And it's funny because, nigga, fuck it, I'm gonna get into it. I haven't, like, for whatever reason, I'll be like, I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna get into it. So, like, I went over there, right? Like, I went over there to be a cameraman. I didn't want to be on his radio station. I just went over there to be a cameraman. He tapped into my Instagram and seen all that I do and asked me to join. I'm like, oh yeah, bet I come on. I was doing my own thing, but I'm like, yo, it's all black people here. I'll have a team, other people here to, like, push my content. I'll rock out with y'all. Come on, let's do it. But then we get over there. Oh, and also when I came in the door, he was like, I'll give you equity in the radio station, which was another big reason why I was like, yo, that's something I could pass on to my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I never touch it, I can get that to my son. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big reason why I decided to join up. But it's over the course of stuff, and everything was great when we first started, but it's over the course of stuff, man, he asking me to, like, do what I do, like, for a living, like how I pay my bills and feed my kids. He wanted me to come and do it for the radio station for free. And I'm like, while I'm already booked to go and do something else. And I've told you this before, so it's you know what I'm saying, I'm going over it again. But and even before that, like, I have shows, like I've told him my one sports show was gonna be on his radio station, but I have multiple shows. Like we have this show. Like I was doing Janae and I were doing a podcast. Well, that show was on the radio station. But I'm trying to say I was doing like 3 or 4 or 5 shows maybe at the time. And I told him, me and Janae will go start the podcast over there, and the sports show is gonna be there. Everything else is me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when I wouldn't put the dream, I gotta cut that out. When I wouldn't put the radio station watermark on my videos, he would get upset about that. Like, oh, why you didn't put the watermark? Because this is mine, my nigga. Like, oh, why can't you come and do this for us? I'm like, my nigga, because this is mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like he basically got mad because I didn't want to be in a 360 deal with him. Basically, that's what it was. He wanted, now that I'm with them, everything that I do is with that entity.
Yeah.
And that's never what I signed up for. I would never sign up to do that, bro. I do all of this by myself, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm not. There's plenty of people that could buy cameras, lights, and microphones and figure out how they work. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm saying I've been doing all the heavy lifting myself, and I've kind of not. My name is not nowhere near where I want it to be, but I've built my name and my business to a certain point by myself. And now you want me to just come over here and hand it to you and be like, oh, look, this is what we do. Like, no, nigga, this is what I do, and I brought a piece of it over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when he wasn't cool with me being in essentially a 360 deal with him, a whole bunch of beef started. He calling my phone, talking crazy to other people about me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then I found out he told some. Ooh, I can't say that.
So niggas want you to cook the food and feed it to him. Like, damn, nigga, hold on, you gotta do something.
But yeah, man, and to be honest, like, in full disclosure, like, we had a conversation, and I was thinking about like going back to work there. Like we were on the phone talking. The conversation was not productive, but I'm trying to, like, figure out a way to where it's like, because I think they're gonna do great things over there. I do. Like, with or without me, they're gonna do great things over there. If I was there, they'd get to it faster. But they're gonna do great things over there. So I do want them to win, but, like, nah, nigga, like, nah. I know what I do. I know I'm good at it, and I know you want me to do it for you, which means it is valuable. So, nigga, treat me as such, and talk to me as such, and respect me as such. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't like that, I got a chunk to do, and we got to go the other way.
Yeah.
And it's straight like that anywhere I go. Anywhere, like where I'm working at the Drew League now, I ain't go. Had to have a conversation with homie, like, yo, everything's got to make sense. And I'm not saying that you need me. Like, a lot of people will want to film at the Drew League, but you want me though. You can go and find other people, but you want me though. So respect me, my nigga, like you want me. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. We can get off that. I can go on and on about this. We can get off that point. Get off that. You had some other dope questions you wanted to get into. What's one of the other topics questions you want to do?
Okay. So the first time, you know, you did your thing, lost your virginity.
It's people listening. Okay, I was about to say, you gotta go ahead.
Was it everything you thought it would be?
Everything I thought it would be.
Was it what you expected?
I gotta say no. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but I have. Ooh, my mama gonna see this. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't. Yeah, I'm just gonna say. I lost my virginity in a bathroom at my high school, and so I didn't like. You don't. That's not.
Dirty boy.
That's not what you planned. That's not what you envision for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, and we was at school. She had been on me for a minute. Like, she was on me as I'm a junior in high school. This nigga laughing at me.
The bathroom at school. Damn.
Oh man, I had to take my opportunity, man. So look, freshman year in high school, we were in the same grade, but she got held back. Not in high school, but just like in elementary, middle school or something, got held back. So she was older. Yeah. We had the same PE period, but not the same PE class freshman year. She was on me all freshman year, and this is like freshman year. I hadn't even hit puberty yet. I remember because I played Pop Warner football. My freshman year in high school, I was 4'11", and I weighed 80 pounds, bro. I literally looked like a sixth grader, and she was on me still. And I'm like, yeah, this is kind of cool. But and even still, I didn't have a girlfriend in high school until my junior year, bro. Because every girl I tried to pop it. Well, no, there was a couple girls I could have dated. I just didn't like them. But every girl I tried to pop it at was like, I mean, you cute and all, but you just too small. Like, look like a little kid. Like, you cute, but you look like a little kid. Like, I'm cool.
4'11", 80 pounds, and this was in 8th grade.
This is in 9th grade. This is in high school, bro.
Damn.
High school. I'm 4'11" and weigh 80 pounds. I'll never forget because I was still playing Pop Warner football. So then, like I said, I won't say her name, but then junior year hits, and I done hit puberty now. Like, my shoulders are starting to square up. You know what I'm saying? I'm lifting a little bit because I play football and basketball. Then got a little taller now. You know what I'm saying? And she seen me. She seen me one day. Was like, "Hi, Mike," and I remember I seen her. I was like, "Yo, like, she still popping, okay." And then and this is after school. And then she seen me like a couple days later, like at lunch or something. Kept floating past me and just like saying hi, and I could tell like she was flirting. And then like one day after school, she just was kicking it. And usually it was just like the basketball players that just kicked it after school, like around, like hang out around the gym and around the locker room and stuff. And she did not play basketball, so she didn't really, you know what I'm saying? And she just kicking it and just kicking it and just kicking it all day, like everywhere. And I don't even realize like what she's trying to do, like what she's trying to get, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even realize that she just, wherever I go, she's just following me, just everywhere. She's everywhere I'm at. I'm like, all right. And then something happens. What happened? I needed to do something like away from the homies or something, and she ended up walking over there with me. And we away from the gym now. We about, not that you know you do know my campus. We're away from the gym now, and now we over by the Performing Arts Center. And she like, I'm walking right there, and she like, you know how like when you younger, you're not finna just say stop right, let's kick it right here. You finna like, she gonna like push you or like hit you to get like a play fight going so y'all could pause right here. You know what I'm saying? So she like bumped me into the wall. I'm like, don't be like just playing. I don't know, bumping me, and then she bumped me, and then we start cupcaking and hanging out, kissing and all of that stuff. Right? She's like, hey, let's go around over there.
Oh boy.
Like let's go around over there. I was like, all right. And it's still, I'm not thinking about what's going on. I'm not at all. And let's go around here. I'm like, all right. And then we walk. And we get in front. My mama go see this. We get in front of the gym. The foyer in front of the gym, and she just grabbed my arm and just walked into the men's restroom, bro.
Yeah. It's getting good now.
And go to the he said it's getting good now. Then we go to the handicap. You know the handicap bathroom the handicap stall is mad big. We go in the handicap stall. She locked the door, and yeah. So it was. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't. I can't say it was like what I like envisioned or what I pictured for myself, because you don't picture yourself losing your virginity in a bathroom. But yeah. I enjoyed it, yeah. What about you? I done told my whole story. You got to tell your whole story now. Come on.
My first
Hit me with it.
Man. It's the summer of the 8th grade going to the 9th grade freshman year. I played football. She played basketball. Her name was Ashley. Cute little chocolate thing. This one day, after practice or whatever, I'm waiting on the bus to go back home. She waiting on the bus too. And let me remind you, we lived directly across the street from each other. She lived across the street, like 2 houses down.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So I always seen her. We always said hi, da 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 da. Her mom be like, hey, da 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 da. So one day she was like, my mom's out of town for work for like 2 weeks. When she slide through, and I was like, what? I said, who playing? She was like, nah, for real, come over. I was like, all right. So I told my auntie I was going up the street to the park. I said, I'm going to go to the park. I'll be back in a few hours. She was like, all right. I really cut to Ashley's house. Got in there, we doing what young cats do. We chilling on the couch like this, damn near like she on that side, I'm on this side. You know what I'm saying? We watching the movie. She like, why you so far? Like, scoot over. She was like I think she was like 10th or 11th grade.
And what grade were you in?
I was just a freshman. I was going to 9th grade. She said, I say, you so cute. Remember I got the scar on my face from when I fell on the rollerblades down the hill? I had that black scar. She's like, I like your scar. It's kind of cute. I was like, what? So I stopped putting cocoa butter on it. Try to make it last. And so if she like it, I love it. So we get to the house, we chilling and stuff, and she like scoots closer to me. She's like, why you seem like you so nervous? I said, I'm just chilling right now, you know what I'm saying? And she like takes my arm and puts it around her like this. So now we sitting watching TV like this, and I'm just like, oh shit. And her hand kind of comes right here, then it's coming like here, and I'm like, oh, this might happen. I'm like, I might stick it in today. A lot of stuff going through my head. Am I gonna be big enough? She look like she's done this before. Do I know what I'm doing? Am I gonna be like the niggas in the movies I done seen? I'm thinking of a lot of shit. It go down. Just like that, it was over. She looks at me, she says, it was your first time, huh? I said, yeah. She was like, it's okay. I'm like, and I just left that house feeling like a changed man.
Yo.
I felt like the biggest nigga on the block.
Yo,
like,
it's different.
I'm getting pussy now, boy.
It's different. Because funny enough, my homie lost his virginity at the same time, the exact same way, in the women's bathroom across the hall from me. Literally, bro. Literally. And I didn't even know he was in there.
Going down like that on Orange Glen, huh?
I didn't even know he was there. That was his girlfriend. Like, he had been kicking it with his girlfriend. Like, this is a girl, like I said, we have been flirting for a couple years, and she's like, yeah, all right, he's ready now. You know what I'm saying? But yes, but anyway, what you said about, like, big man, are we walking home? Because I was already done, and girl I was kicking it with had already left. And he was in the bathroom. And I came out, I almost said his name too. I was like, where the homie at? And they like, I'm like, oh, word? Bro, he comes out. So it's four people having sex in these bathrooms, right?
At the same time?
No. Well, yeah, but me and old girl, and then him and old girl. So it's 4 people having sex.
Same time. Wow.
3 virgins. Only one person got experience, and that's the girl that I was with. So he comes out, he had a hoodie on, right? He comes out the women's bathroom with his front pocket, like, tucked in his pants. And I'm like, mind you, this is my first time doing this too. So I'm like, what is he doing? Why is his sweater tucked in his pants like that? His hoodie tucked in his pants like that? He's like, come on, my nigga. Like, come on. We go in the bathroom, and this nigga go like this, like he's like, and then pull his pocket out his pants, and there's blood all over she was virgin, blood all over the pocket, bro. He's like, nigga, the fuck I'ma do? I'm like, bro, you gotta throw that sweater away.
Yeah.
But anyway, to your point about like, yeah, it's a different feeling. We're walking home because he didn't know that that's what I had done. I knew because what he just showed me, but he didn't know that's what I did. So we walking home, he like, nigga, she gave me something. Like, nigga, me too. He like, what? And we dapping and smiling and everything the whole way. It's a different feeling, bro. It's a different. Should I say that part? I ain't gonna say that part.
It is a different feeling, man. Like, it's just. I mean, the next day in practice, I was hitting harder. I was running faster. I'm helping the water boy with the water.
So yeah, I got some extra strength, bro. Like, you need me? I got you.
After that, I kept trying to hit that shit a few times a week after that.
Mm-hmm. And see, For me, like, I lost my virginity and then didn't have sex again for like, I want to say like 5 or 6 months, maybe like 3 or 4 months, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd have been a minute. It'd been a minute.
Me and her started doing it everywhere, at the park. When our mom wasn't home. So by the time I got a sophomore year, I was ready to go. I was ready to go.
See, I never had them stories like that, bro. I remember one time the homie told me he used to take girls to the dugout on the baseball field. I'm like, what? I'm like, what kind of girl? But I mean, back then, I mean, you could say, I ain't even gonna get into that. I'll leave that alone.
I done did beach bathroom, playground at a park, backseat of a car, backseat of a few cars.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody's done backseat of a car before. Losing my virginity, that's the only time I've had sex like in a public place. I had sex it was at a house party, so it was in a house, but in a bathroom at a house party before. I did that before.
Yeah, I did a garage at a house party before.
Should have plugged up the mic. We gonna get to that question. Actually, they'll still hear you. You know what? We'll do it next time. We'll do it the right way. I think that was it.
That's it?
I think that was it.
That was a good little podcast right there.
It was a good pod.
Talking about some things.
Yeah. I wish we had like one more current event to talk about, but it's all good. We got things to do.
Yes, sir.
Be alright. But anyway, man, we back. Barber and Cameraman Podcast. He's your boy Michael Flicks. I'm always in the mix.
I'm D the Barber. Nobody goes harder.
Appreciate y'all waiting on us, man. We're gonna get back to being consistent like we was before. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Peace.